Hey guys, I'm here at MACC. Today I'm gonna play with dogs and cats, and I'm gonna learn about their programs they have to offer and donate some food. I have 2 dogs at home right now. We used to have another dog that passed away this summer. He had a liver condition. We saw our vet bill get racked up pretty quick, and me and my wife were saying how lucky we are to be in that position that we could easily get the help for our dog. And we were thinking about people that are not in the same position as us, and most are part of our family. And they're like our kids, so.
Bertha's 5.
5.
And she was brought to us as a stray. So we don't really have much of a backstory. We do know that she's actually cat friendly, so that's a huge plus.
Oh, that's, yeah. She's a tank.
Oh yeah, a lot to love.
Yeah, a lot to love, yeah.
Bertha here, like I said, a lot of the dogs that come to the shelter are strays. And so then it's up to us to figure out their perfect forever.
So you guys are kind of the first aid for those dogs.
Exactly. So pretty much we see everything and anything.
Yeah.
Dogs, cats, chickens, sometimes pigs. We're like their first ask for help. And then we try to figure out
Try to save their lives.
Yeah. Our capacity is we're quite full right now. You know, ideally we should have probably 60, maybe to 80 dogs on any given day, but we're usually over 100 every day. So we're full, but we make do. We try to bring in as many into our care as possible. It's a lot, you know. There's a lot of mouths to feed. But we have great volunteers that help us out with that. So and great support from the community as well. After a little research, we found that Friends of MACC have a fund for emergency medical to help families or help animals being able to get the surgery they're needed, even if the families don't really have the fund to. That's why we decided to give some money back to this organization. They're doing a great job, and we're really proud to be able to support them. You're a good boy. There's a lot of people in here. A lot of people.
Come on.
Oh, good boy. He will touch it. He doesn't necessarily bring it back.
Oh,
he doesn't understand that part.
Hey.
Pebbles.
Pebbles.
Come on, bud. What's that?
Hey. I don't have any more. Hey.
Go, Pebbles. Get the toy. Pool time instead.
Yeah. It's hot out.
So these play yards, like I mentioned earlier, they're just really fun for the dogs. We'll have play groups, and sometimes we'll have like 15 dogs in the yard at once. Or sometimes we'll just have just a one-on-one. If one of our staff have some free time, we'll just go get a dog out. So I was actually out in the yard with him yesterday, and I was a little too close to the pool, so I was in the splash zone. And he likes to get all wet and then also jump
on you after,
so I just know that I don't normally leave with clean clothes, and that's a good understanding when you work in an animal shelter.
Dog.
Good boy.
Just high energy.
Yeah. He just needs someone who's active and that can take him out and, you know, wear him out a little bit. Come on, bud. Yes.
Hey.
What's that? Woo.
He is so sweet.
We're making Kong treats. And the fun part is that we actually freeze them so that they last longer, and it makes it a little bit more work for the dogs. We're going to start our mixing bowl. We have kibble. You can dump that right in there. We have a big old can of ooey gooey wet food.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Some bone broth.
And you just mix everything
give
together.
That a good old mix. You can also use your hands too if you really want to.
Why not?
Yeah. Perfect. Kind of like you're making meatloaf.
Yeah, same thing.
So then you're gonna get your Kong, and you're just gonna get like a little handful like this, and you're just gonna
squeeze it
a little on in there, nice and tight. Doesn't have to be so much, right? Because this is supposed to be like a yummy treat, right? We don't want it to replace their meal. We don't want to give them an upset stomach. We always make sure that we're giving them food that they can eat and they can digest. And that's it. And then we just set it aside and we'll freeze them, and then we will hand out the frozen ones to the dogs. So
all right.
have at it. So this enrichment is great for the dogs. it just kind of helps keep them mentally stimulated while they're in the kennel, because remember, you know, these guys are, majority of the time they're in their kennels. We have volunteers that walk them, the staff will take them out. They do get outdoor time, but at the end of the day, they're not going into a home, they're going back to their kennel.
My dog loves just ice. So like we don't really have to buy them treats. They'll like whine right at the front of our fridge just because they know all the ice cubes are there. So
yeah, 2 hours later, now they're frozen. And so we're gonna give every dog a frozen Kong, and you can kind of just put it right inside.
All right, bud. There you go.
She was just napping, so she's a little sleepy.
What's her name?
Sandy.
Sandy. I think what I learned is how little they have time outside of the kennel. There's a lot of dogs that gets here too, and they get rescued by MACC, and they do an unbelievable job. I wasn't aware of how good the people here are working to help those animals find families and make sure that they have proper care. Being around the people working here, you really notice how they really create bonds with those animals. Obviously, if I hear somebody looking for a dog or a cat, I will definitely tell them to come here.